Hi, Norm Norlander here. At times, we're faced with a situation when the fish are really fussy when it comes to the size of the fly we're using. This seems especially so with midges, or chironomids. They are the most numerous aquatic insect there is, and in many ways a very, very important food source for game fish. Now, it's been my experience that a variety of sizes for a particular pattern is likely more important than some other variables such as color. Now, most of the time, midge larvae like this they're dark. Yeah, there's a few exceptions. However, the most significant variable seems to be size. Now, this zebra midge lends itself well to smaller sizes. Very simple, requires very few materials. I think you're going to find them really handy. So we're going to start by putting a size 20 scud hook in our vise, and it's got a little tiny white bead on it. That would emulate those plumose gills that these things have. You see how that sets up there? You know, fairly well centered. It's going to work just fine. Not much in the way of materials, really. We're using, this is some black thread. It's an 8/0 thread. We're going to use a little bit of wire and a little bit of peacock curl, and that's about it. We'll start out by taking and running our thread down. Now, you're going to get to the point of the hook real quick. So put your bobbin right into the gape of the hook, and you can go down pretty well. Now, at this point, I'm going to take and lay in a piece of a small wire. This is about 4 thousandths of diameter. We call it silver wire. It's actually nickel-plated copper, but that's beside the point. And we're going to tie that in down around the bend of the hook, like so. Okay. Wrap that around. This is called a garter spring. We use that garter spring as a material holder, so that'll keep our wire out of the way. Now you're going to start working your way forward here a few turns, so you can kind of get the idea of the size. Rotate the vise. Use this friction clamp, that little turning arm back there, and you can lay that thread just right where you want it. Now once you clear the point, of course, you can give it a spin, and that's where the bulk of the material is going to go anyhow. So you can see how you can build up a slender yet tapered body very quickly and easily with your Norvise. Now before we hang the bobbin up, we're going to want to put a half hitch in. That's really important when you're tying with these beads, because the bead head lifts the thread right over the eye of the hook, and you're going to lose the darn thing. Okay, grab hold of this wire. I'm using some hackle pliers here, and we're going to counterwind. We're going to go the opposite direction. Okay, keep your ribbing real close together at first. Oops, got the point there. But as you progress forward, space it out a little bit more. Just about like that. A couple turns up here towards where that bead is. You bring your thread back over. See how the bobbin just retracts right where you need it? That's all there is to it. Now I've got some peacock curl. I'm going to take just a couple pieces of this hurl out of here. 2 fairly small ones. And we're going to tie those in, the tip ends of those. There we go. Got it. A couple turns like that. Secure it with a half hitch. And then you can take these ends and just pop them off. Well, I'm supposed to pop them off. I missed that one, guys. Okay. Now bring those 2 pieces of hurl together. Give the vise a spin. And that's going to wrap the hurl and the thread together, so it's not going to come apart. A couple turns like that, and you know, it's just about all there is to it. Like I say, very, very simple fly, very effective. That white head would emulate those plumose gills that these chironomids have, and it gives it a little bit of weight, so the thing is going to sink down a bit. There you go, kids. Dandy little thing it is, and you're going to be amazed at just how well they do work.